Perfect. Good. So there we go. If you're looking for something really, really powerful, then these strategies will help you. You are in the right place. Harold is from Switzerland. Oh my goodness, Harold. Yes, yes, yes. And Kamaleshwari is from Markham. Yes, awesome. Welcome, welcome to this particular webinar. Okay, good. Now, the rules. There are some basic rules that we're going to follow. Number one, please don't take any pictures or audio recording of this webinar. Okay, do not video record it. Also, there has to be no distractions. Be with me 100% of the time. And this particular training is going to be lots of interaction. So make sure that you locate the chat box and we're going to have a quick conversation on the chat. Okay. The next thing, nothing that I say today is true except if it's true for you. Okay? Because it is different than what you're used to. So what I'm sharing with you is really some powerful strategies that will help you in your business. Okay, so it's really important. And what I teach you is not just theories, but these are very applicable ideas. So I'm going to share something with you that you can apply in your business right away. And you need to share your wins. So if you have a new cognition, if you realize something, then you need to share that in the chat. Okay, Maureen, welcome. I see you're just joining in too. Wow, that's awesome. Great to see you, Maureen. Welcome. Okay, good. So quickly about myself, I'll give you my quick backstory. I come from a middle-class family in India and actually had no business background. I had no business background when I started in business. I had no technical knowledge in business, absolutely no technical knowledge. That's where I started. Okay. But what I did is I had a very strong desire to succeed. Anyone here on this training has a strong desire to succeed? Give me in the chat if you have a strong desire to succeed. Strong desire to succeed, because yes, that is a mandatory requirement for this particular training, by the way. Yes, it is. Adol says yes, of course. Exactly. Sure. Yes, Sunil, absolutely. Okay. So you will see that business know-how was the thing that I was missing. Business know-how is what I was missing more than anything else. This is what I was missing. And when I realized that, this was my position when I started. This was crazy. Business was driving me crazy because I did not know what business I was doing. I was not sure how to actually proceed, how to scale, how to grow any business. Okay, that's the status I was in. And I realized that it's not about working hard, but it's working smart in your business. Okay, do you agree to that? It's actually about working smart. It's not working hard. And I see a lot of entrepreneurs do a lot of work and they work really hard in their business, but they really are not working smart. And that's why they don't see the results. Okay. Yes, exactly. Okay. So I decided to work on two very important questions. First was, what makes a business profitable? What is it that makes your business profitable? And the second thing that I worked on is, what are the actions that a business needs to take in order to succeed? Okay, these were the two major questions. Arjun, welcome. Welcome, Arjun. Okay, so these were the two major questions that I worked on. And how to make a business profitable. Any idea how to make a business profitable? Because this is one of the questions that I worked on. And this is, I'm talking to you about 10 years ago when I started doing businesses, when I really delved into, doing some businesses. Sales, yes, exactly. Sales is a very important component. Okay, making systems. Arjun, you got it. Yes. Okay, so it is about starting with a coach, because business is a maze and you need a coach in order to help you go through the maze. Okay, and a coach is not somebody that can just tell you, hey, do this. Understand this really carefully, because a lot of coaches and mentors that you may have experienced, or your prediction is that they will just help you, tell you what to do. That's not actually the role of a coach. Okay, the real role of a coach is basically they will help you maneuver through this maze. So they will guide you, they will show you the systems, they will show you the pros and cons, and then they will allow you to decide. That's the power of a coach, and that's why you need a coach. You don't need somebody to tell you, hey, do this. That's not what a real coach should do. They should really work on empowering you rather than just telling what to do. Okay, do you agree to that? And this was a very powerful realization. I said, that's the type of coach that I need. I want somebody that can show me the path and I can take the steps myself. I'm very able, I can learn, but I need a coach in order to help me grow my business, understand the systems. Okay, that's where I started to look at, because I wanted to do it fast. Okay, anyone here wants to do things really fast and want to get results? Anyone on this training right now wants to get results really fast? Yes, exactly, Harold, Arjun. Yes, yes, you want results to be absolutely fast. Yes, awesome, awesome. Okay, good. So let's get into it. So what actions must a business take? Okay, what actions must a business take is business is complex because there are many moving parts in a business. So you need to set up very specific processes and systems. They need to be very specific, because if they're not specific, then your business is going to be in a chaos and you will find that it's not giving you the intended result. So it's really important that you start looking at business and looking at the different processes and learn the systems so that you become powerful. Okay, that's the main idea behind doing a good business. So quickly about myself, this is my book. It's called Your Profound Success: 7 Powerful Ways to Skyrocket Your Business Using the Internet. And I wrote this book along with my mentor, with my coach. He's a very good friend of mine. His name is Raymond Aaron, and he's actually a New York Times best-selling author. So I'm really privileged to have a book written along with him. This is one more book that I've recently written. It's called The Secret to Wealth. And this is written by myself. It's written with Brian Tracy, who's the guru in personal development, and my wife, Swapna. Okay, so we co-authored this particular book, The Secret of Wealth. And I'm also actually writing a book with Robert Allen, who's the top-notch person of real estate in real estate. Okay, so I'm writing one more book with him. Now, Jack Canfield has been one of my mentor, and he's definitely played a vital part in my business. He's the co-author of this book, Chicken Soup for the Soul, that has sold millions and millions of copies worldwide. Okay. Now, I've been on radio shows, I've been on TV, and a lot of exposure, a lot of people that I've got in touch with. Now, this is one of the magazine that is very popular in Canada. It's called Canadian Real Estate Wealth Magazine, and I was fortunate to be featured on the front cover of this magazine. Okay. So I've spoken at a lot of events. I've done a lot of masterminds myself. This was a meeting that I had that I was invited to with the Toronto Expo. So it was a lot of business and entrepreneurs where I was invited to speak. And all what I'm doing really here is creating these success stories for other people, because really the real success for me is with clients. Okay, do you feel that too? Like, you could be doing really amazing, but when you see a client succeed, your own client, because of you were able to help the client, then that's just boom, that's the real success, right? So you may have this amazing portfolio of what you've done in life, but clients results always speak much louder. Okay, so I want to introduce you to one of my client here. His name is Jeff, and he said that Amit knows business cycles and has growth formula that will immediately show results in your business. And he's one of my client that we worked on a specific strategy for developing a business. Okay, we discussed a very specific approach to his business, and it just skyrocketed what he's doing today. Okay, so really powerful person. So how will this presentation help you? Arjun, thank you, Harold. Good. So make sure that you locate the chat box. If you're just joining in right now, Glenn, I see you're joining in. Maureen, just make sure that you locate the chat box so you can chat and I can see what you're saying. Okay, because this is a very interactive webinar. Yes. So these principles that I'm going to share with you, they work no matter what. So it doesn't matter what business you're doing, it will still work. You're welcome, Harold. It makes it possible to sell where others cannot, because what I'm sharing with you is applicable in your business. You just have to apply it. Okay. The next thing is it will work even if you're not super smart. Okay. So you have to understand that you don't have to be genius in order to get this information. You can get this information and start applying it right away. Okay. Are you with me? Yes, yes, and make sure that you chat in this chat box, because that's how I know you are here, and that's how you're going to get the best out of this training. Okay, so I see some people are chatting, some people are not putting their comments in there. If you put in the comments, that's how you're going to be helped the most. Okay, So if this works, this particular strategies that I'm sharing with you, it will work even if you're not technically a master. Okay? If you're not a pro technically, this will still work for you. And anyone that knows these secrets can do this. So it's not certain people only, a certain class of people, a certain level of revenue generating people can do this. No, it doesn't matter. If you know these secrets, boom, you can create results. So is that good news for you? Everyone in this training right now, tell me if this is good news for you. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's great news. Arjun, thank you. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you, Harold. And this is really important. Maureen, yes. Because generally it is thought that for me to make a business successful, I need to do this. But no, it is actually very specific things that you need. And as long as you know that, that's it. You will be successful. Okay. So this training is for, I'm going to tell you who this training is for. If you want to increase your income, then you should be on this training. Okay. If you want to be more successful in life and business, you should be on this training right now. If you're tired of trial and error, if you've done a lot of things, but they haven't worked, they've kind of worked, but not really, you should be on this training right now with me. Okay. If you want an opportunity to work with me personally, then you should be on the training because I'm going to show you how you can work with me directly and I can help you build your business. Okay. And if you're ready to take massive action, then this training is for you. Okay. Does that make sense? Do you fit into any one or more of these categories? Give me a capital yes in the chat. Yes, Harold, you fit in. Yes, I know you do fit in. You're amazing for this particular training. You are a high achiever. Arjun, I see a yes. Kamaleshwari, yes. Harold says, you're welcome. You're welcome, Harold. Yes, good. So let's get started. So I have a question for you. Do you know the number one secret? The number one secret, how to attract quality leads without spending on ads. How you can start to attract quality leads. That's the number one secret I'm going to share with you tonight. Okay, that's the real question for you. I'm going to share with you 3 secrets just to let you know. Secret number 1 is this. Okay. Now, have you heard of Blockbuster before? It's a very, very famous company, or it was, I should say, a very famous company. Okay, very, very famous company. So what happened? What happened? Yes, exactly, exactly. Heard of it? Yes. So what happened? What do you think? Why are they not around today? Why did they suddenly disappear? What do you think is the reason why they disappeared? Any idea? Any idea why did Blockbuster suddenly disappear from this face of this earth? Did not change with times. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Maureen, you got it. You got it. They did not change, did not innovate. Yes, exactly. Did not look at the market needs. Arjun, that's perfect. You got the idea. You definitely got the idea, guys. Amazing. So what went wrong for them was they had actually a good presence. They had a good product. They actually had a good brand. There's a very good brand that they developed. But the problem was that they did not change with time at all. They did not change with time, or more correctly, they did not change fast enough. Okay, are you with me? Does that make sense? They changed because I know they added something in their business and blah, blah, blah. But ultimately, if you see, they did not change fast enough. They did, it was too late. By the time they decided to change, it was just too late. Okay. So how are you treating right now is what I want to ask you. How are you treating the business right now in these changing times? Are you doing exactly same what you were doing 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago sometimes? Or how are you now changing in order to change with the current circumstances? That's the real question. Because if you say, oh, I'm doing exactly same what I was doing 5 years ago, then you need to look at your business model and see if you can adapt to the new environment. Okay, so you really have to get into this. So there are lots of other examples whose businesses are not doing so well right now. Okay, some of them have already filed for bankruptcy, and these are some very, very popular names. So the point that I'm trying to make here is these are very established brands. These are very successful companies, but they did not make it because they did not make the required changes in their business because they didn't know what to do. We did not understand what processes are to be implemented. Okay. So now Forbes has something called as a coronavirus bankruptcy tracker. That's how bad things are right now. They actually have a bankruptcy tracker on their website. Why? Because so many businesses are going under. Okay, so you need a very, very specific strategy in order to look at your business and change it so that it caters to the changing environment. Do you agree to that? You definitely need something solid in place so that your business lays a very strong foundation. Okay, yes, exactly. It's very powerful. Yes, it's very powerful. So why is it so important for you to know? Because everything around us is changing. Okay, 2021 and 20 have been very interesting years because everything around us is changing. It will not go back, never go back to how it was before. Okay, you might think, oh, you know what, in 3 months it should be all okay. It will never be exactly the same. Okay, so are you ready for this change is what you need to ask yourself. Okay, hello Gary, I see you've just joined in. Awesome. Okay, yes, awesome, very good. You are ready for the change. So have you made any significant changes to your business in the last 12 months? You need to ask yourself, if so much has changed in the last 12 months, has my business made those significant changes? Do I know exactly how you want to progress now in the next coming 12 months to 24 months? That's what you need to start to look at. And the biggest change is right now, all businesses need to be online. Okay, even if they have a store, even if they have some things which are offline, they have to have an online presence. Okay, online presence is a must. So any business you are in, any part of the world you are in right now, you need to be online. You need to have an online presence. Okay, does that make sense to you? Because it's very important. Yes, exactly. You have to have an online presence. Okay, thank you Sunil, thank you Harold. Okay, so change is good. I want you to emphasize that change is actually good. See? So why online? Because if you look at the trends, if you look at the crazy trends, and if you know me, you know that I study a lot of numbers. I look at a lot of numbers. I see how businesses are growing, what is working, what's not working. So this is one of the study that I found on MarketWatch. And what it says is that e-commerce penetration rates are forecasted to increase from 15%, which is last year, to 25% in 2025. So we're talking a period of 5 years. And in 5 years, the businesses that have e-commerce presence, it's going to increase by 20 to 25%, which is a crazy increase, which is a very powerful increase. This is on the website called Oberlo, which is talking about future of e-commerce. Okay. Also, an increasing trend in e-commerce can be found out with finances online. You will see where it was in 2016 versus where it is going to go in 2023. And these are some real numbers that they've put in here. Okay, so that's the projection, because the online community is just growing like crazy. So the real question is, how are you going to get yourself online? How are you going to be in the front of the line? Because you don't want to be the blockbuster that didn't change on time. Are you with me? You want to be the front of the curve. Okay, because sometimes you see, oh, you know what, real estate and businesses are growing. I wish I had done it 10 years ago. I wish I had done it 20 years ago. Okay, not with your business. Not with your business, because right now the curve is just starting, believe it or not, but it's just starting. So you have to do certain things in order for your business to scale up. Okay, yes Arjun, exactly. Okay, and any statistics that you show, that you see for the next upcoming years, also will show a grand increase. Like, this is a projection just for 1 year, and you see the significant changes that are taking place. Okay, so you basically have to be online. That's what's going to help you a lot. And here you will see that actually credit cards, people are ready with their credit cards. People are ready to pay you the money. Okay, you just need to reach them. You need a system so that you can reach these people. Okay, do you agree that if you can reach a lot of people, you can make more money? Do you agree to that? If you can reach a lot of people, then you can make money. You have a system. If you can design a system that can that people can come to you, of course you will make. Yes, exactly, Harold. You can make a lot of money. Yes, Arjun, Sunil, Maureen. Yes, exactly. Okay, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Okay, so taking action is going to be the key. Taking action is going to be the key. That's one of the key components of how you're going to generate leads online. So one of the main differences between successful businesses and non-successful businesses is their online presence. So you'll see all successful businesses have a very strong online presence. Okay? So successful businesses have a strong online presence, and actually businesses that don't have online presence will actually perish. You will see these businesses do not exist after some years. It's that powerful. Okay. Now you need to know that how to find a client, okay, how to find a client that needs your product and then help them with your product or your service. That's what you need to know. Okay, you need to know how to find your client that needs your product, not any person. You don't need to find any person, but a person that actually needs your product. And then you need to help them with your product or your service. That's the whole intention. That's what a real lead generation is. Okay. So what is this picture? Any idea what this picture is? Any idea what this picture is? What are these two logos? What do these signify? Do you know? Facebook to WhatsApp. Arjun, you got it. You got it. Exactly. So basically, Facebook bought WhatsApp. Do you know how much they paid for it? Facebook recently bought WhatsApp, and any idea how much they paid for it? 16 billion. Yes, Arjun, you've done your homework. You've done your homework. Yes, 20 billion. Exactly. Exactly. So how much did Facebook buy WhatsApp for? They bought it for $19 billion. And this figure is very, very important for you to know, not because it's 16 or 15 or 20. That's not what I'm focusing, but I'm focusing it's a very, very large number. It's a huge number. So if you look at this, why did they buy it? And what can you learn from it is what I want to emphasize today. What was the reason that Facebook bought this company only 5 years old? WhatsApp was started in 2009, 2009, and it was bought over by Facebook in 2014. Okay, for the email addresses. Yes, exactly. They bought it because they had leads. They had tons and tons of people. I think they had millions of people that were already using WhatsApp. So it was not the actual software. Okay, are you with me? This is really important for you to understand that leads is what has value. Leads, it's not the software. I mean, a software like WhatsApp, a company like Facebook can create a software like WhatsApp in 24 hours, right? So that was not the reason. But the reason was there were millions of people that were already using WhatsApp, and that's what they bought for 19 billion. So if you have a strong database, if you have a system that actually gathers leads, that gathers the database for you, that's the key for your business. That's the key for your business. Okay, are you with me? Leads or users? Leads or users? Yes. So basically, in the case of WhatsApp, it's users. Okay, but you need to start to look at how many people can you have on your database. How many people can you communicate with at a certain time? You have total control over it. That's what the leads really means. Okay? So every successful person is generating leads online. Every successful business that I know of is actually generating leads online. And you have to start getting leads, and not just, just a couple of leads a day. You need to get lots and lots of leads for your business. Okay. So let's get into that. If a business is not generating lead, it will actually not exist. So if you don't collect leads right now, if you don't have people walking into your store, in terms of online, I'm talking about, right? Who are enrolling into your memberships, who are signing up for your programs, who are coming into your audio programs, who are downloading your ebooks. If that's not happening for you, you need to see to it that that starts to happen as early as possible. That's the necessity of your business right now. Okay. So the success of a business is dependable on number of people they're adding to their database every day. Okay. Does that make sense to you? You need to definitely start adding people to your database. You need to grow your database. It's the key piece of information for any business. Okay. Thanks, Harold. Thank you, Arjun and Sunil. Yes, I want everybody to be on the chat, because that's how you're going to get the results. So I see some people are already here, but they are not putting in any comments in the chat. So make sure that you do, because you're going to learn the best if you chat with me. Okay. So to generate leads online, the number one thing is you need to have your target audience really well defined. Okay, and there is a specific way to define your target audience, but I'm just giving you the basic principle of what you should look at. Okay, so you need your target audience really well defined. What are your target audience needs? Okay, what is it exactly your target audience? You need to know that. The second thing is you need to have your message so clear for them to understand. You should have a very clear message for them. Okay, that's the only way that they're going to sign up for your programs. That's the only way that they're going to attract it to your business. Okay, so your message needs to be really clear. The third thing is they should start seeing you as the go-to person. They should start seeing you as the authority. Okay, and if they start seeing you as an authority, everything that comes into their mind for your business, it has to be directed toward, oh my god, he is in finance, I have to go to him. See, I have a real estate problem, oh, I know her and I have to go to her. That should be the concept for you. You should become the go-to person in your particular field. Okay, so give me in the chat, give me your fields, what fields you are in. Okay, what's your areas, what's your industry? Just give me the industries right now in the chat. Because you need to start to establish yourself as an expert. Bookkeeping and taxes, awesome, Maureen. So you definitely need to be the go-to person for people. Network marketing, Harold, oh my God, that's a fabulous business to be in. Sunil, you're in insurance, awesome. Video editing, Arjun, that's fabulous. So you already have very good industries actually. Oh, insurance is one of the best industries to be in. It's actually going to do really good in the next 5 years. Okay, so Kamleshwari, you are in a very good business, and Sunil. Okay, and real estate. Oh my goodness, you guys are for perfect. You will gain a lot more business if you follow a specific pattern. Okay, and I'm going to show you how. So the third thing, you should definitely start to be the go-to person. You know, in video editing, if people are thinking about video editing, they should not think about 5 different people. They should think just of you. Okay, if people are thinking about, oh, I want insurance and I don't know enough about, they should come to you, and that's it. That's how powerful you should establish yourself. Okay, so even in network marketing, you know, you have so many people that do the same thing. You need to start to get yourself into a position where you become so unique, even in the network marketing company that you are dealing with. Okay, so that people, even if they know 10 other people that deal with the same company, they actually come to you, and they don't go to anybody else that even they know they would deal with the same company. Okay, and there is a specific way to do that. Okay. Now, your offers must suit their needs. That's the beauty of generating leads online. Whatever you offer them, they must suit their needs, not your need. We're talking about the clients. We're talking about them right now. So they have to see that, oh my God, this is perfect for me. Okay. And this is one more client I want to show you here. Her name is Nida. And again, what Nida did, why I'm sharing this particular client with you, is what she did is when she learned the systems from me, she implemented them. She took massive action. Okay, and as a travel agent, is what testimonial she gave me, I was able to increase my income, and the main advantage was massive confidence improvement through Amit's program. And this particular testimonial is really unique for me because you see, when I teach you, when I train you, when I work with you, of course you will make more money and you will make more income, and you know, if you do your part, then of course you're going to be really successful. But what ends up happening is personal growth is a result of what you're working with me. Okay, does that make sense? Because as you grow in the business, that's how the business grows. Okay, and you think, you know what, first I'm going to make the money and then I will work on myself. It's actually not true. You need to start to work on yourself, and that's how you start growing your business. Okay, yes, exactly, Harold. Okay, so that's what Nida did, and this is a true story that I'm sharing with you. Okay, so number two, the second thing I want to share with you tonight, the second secret that I want to share with you tonight is how to permanently get rid of the biggest fear in sales. How do you actually permanently get rid of fear in sales? Okay, so why is there fear? Why are people afraid? Do you have any idea why there is fear? Why is there fear? Why do you think people have fear about sales, about business, anything? Any idea why people have fear? Rejection. You got it, Harold. Very good. What else? What else? What is the fear in business? That's absolutely right, Harold. What else? What can you think of anything else that people are afraid of, that people have fear for? And there are many, many things. Yes, exactly. There are lots and lots of things that people would be afraid about, right? So let's look at some of the reasons here. Number one, why people are afraid of selling or asking for business. Okay, why are they afraid? They are in business, so they should be selling, but they don't. They're afraid of selling. Okay, so what's the reason? Number one is the fear of getting a no, which is like Harold, you said, rejection. Okay, they're afraid of, oh, what will people say if they'll say a no. If I offer something, they're going to say no. Okay. The second thing is they're afraid of being judged. They are afraid of being judged. That's the second fear that some people have. The next thing is the fear of getting ignored. Okay, that, oh, you know what, once I offer them a product and if they don't like it, if they don't buy it, then I will be ignored. Okay. And the next thing is they are afraid of feeling pushy or salesy. Okay, that's what the fear is, that, oh my God, once I show this, then he or she will always think, oh, I'm salesy and I'm trying to sell something all the time and all this, and it may sound pushy. Okay, have you experienced that? Have you personally experienced any of this before? Because if you are in business at one point of time, you definitely went through this at one point of time, maybe with some clients, maybe with all products. Okay, yes, Arjun, yes, Kamleshwari, exactly. Or you've seen people around do that, right, Sunil? Exactly, yes, perfect. So now fear is something that you must deal with in order to be successful in business. This is something you need to deal with in order to be successful in business. Okay. So fear about selling will keep you where you are, because your ability to overcome fear and take action will determine your success. So the more you can overcome the fear, okay, and the action that you take will determine the level of success. Okay. So fear stops your progress. Anytime you have fear, anytime you're afraid, oh my God, I'm not going to lift up the phone and call the client. What will be the client's opinion? The client might, and you will come up with all kinds of excuses. You know, the client might be having dinner. And yes, exactly. Exactly. Excuses. All excuses start to come up, right? You might say, oh, no, it's too late right now. Or the client may be at work, but it's actually you're procrastinating these things. Okay, you're actually hiding that you're afraid. So these are all the excuses that people come up with. Okay, so there is no growth without conquering fear. There is absolutely no growth. You will be right, because what you're saying makes sense to you, but you will find that your business is not progressing. Okay, so to really get rid of fear, first of all, you need to understand something basic about business. Okay. You need to understand the purpose of a business. What do you think is the purpose of a business? Why are you in business? Why are you in business? Any idea? This is really amazing. This is really crazy. This will help you a lot. Okay, why did you start a business? What do you think is the purpose of a business? If you cannot define for any business or your business, just give me in general. What do you think is a purpose of a business? To help people. Harold, you got it. Very good. Very good. What else? What else do you think is a purpose of a business? Own boss. Sunil, you got it. Yes, you want to be definitely your own boss, so you start a business. Yes, this is true. This is all true. So you will see, generate income. Arjun, right on, right on. So the basic purpose, if you look at a basic purpose, Kamleshwari says making money. Exactly. That's why you start a business. I agree. The basic purpose is to help the prospect with your product or service and get an exchange for it. Okay, so it's about helping people. It is definitely 100%. It is about helping people with your product or service and getting an exchange for it. So you're getting something in return. It will be money in some cases. It might be partnerships. It might be exchange of products. It might be anything, but you're definitely getting an exchange for it. Okay, you're not doing business for charity. You're not just giving away stuff for nothing and then you're not getting anything in return. That's called charity. That's not called business, right? So the return is really, really important. Okay, yes, exactly. And you can decide to do that. I'm not against charity at all. But if you are doing charity, then don't call it business. Okay, that's keep it separate, because it is not, definitely not the same thing. Okay, you're helping a lot of people, but there is an exchange involved there. Okay, so selling is helping, and this is the basic idea that I want you to start to develop in your mind, that by selling something to your clients who actually need your product and your service, you are helping them. Because if you're not helping them with your product or your service, then you are not doing a good job. And this is a really hard pill to swallow. This is a tough one. But if you're not helping someone really through your product or your service, you should not even be selling, because selling is equal to helping. Okay, do you like that? It's a tough, yes, it is a tough thing to swallow. It is not, a lot of business salespeople do not have this idea, and they're thinking about the return that they're getting. But really, if you're not helping the person who's buying from you, then you actually didn't sell. You actually betrayed. You did something totally different. Okay, so this is a really interesting concept, and you really have to understand how to help people. How to help people is what you really need to understand. Okay, so the only way to get rid of fear is to act. You should really start to act. You should take massive action at a level that you can, and in the right direction. So you need to have that processes, you need to have these systems in place, so that you can start collecting leads, you can start getting these people that need your product, so that they can be helped. Okay, the size of your action does not matter. This is the crazy part. This is the fascinating part, that you don't have to take this huge, massive action and build up a store or build up this huge online presence in overnight. Okay. But you do what's real for you. You take, the size of action does not matter, but you do small actions, and you keep doing small actions, and you keep doing small actions. Okay. It's the number of actions that matter. Okay, so you do this little thing for the client, and you do this little thing for the client, and these are very specific actions that you're taking, but they're taking you in the right direction. That's the beauty of these actions. Okay, so they're not random actions. You're not doing any trial and errors anymore, because you're working with a very specific goal in mind. You're working with a very specific purpose in mind. Okay, so once you keep doing the actions, you will see that you will start to conquer fear. Okay, and when you start to work with me, I'm going to show you an exact way how you can start getting rid of the fear, just by doing the right actions. Just by doing the right actions. Okay, so why is it so difficult for people to understand? Why is help such a misunderstood subject? Because people have been betrayed too many times. Okay, you see that people don't have faith in people who sell. Okay, have you experienced that? Have you seen people say that to you, or maybe you have said that to people, right? It's very common. It's not uncommon at all, actually. Okay, yes, exactly, all the time. Yes, I agree. I agree. So because this person bought something from somewhere and did something and was not given the right product, or bought something at the store but was not the right product that they wanted, or they expected something else. So now they've lost faith. Okay, they have some other ideas in their mind about selling. Okay? So now they don't trust easily. That's the story. That's the story. So that's what you're working against. Okay, are you with me? Can you show the previous slide on how to handle fear? Sure, no problem. There you go. Okay, this is the slide for handling fear. Okay, good. So that's why people don't trust. No problem, Arjun. Okay, so you will see that's why people don't judge. It's nothing to do with what your product you're offering, but because they've gone through that not such a pleasant experience, now they already have something in their mind before they even see what offer you have or what product you have. And that's why selling becomes all the more difficult for you, unless you use a very specialized specific method. Okay? So you need to understand that, and then you win their trust. Okay, so you understand that, you need to understand and follow a very specific path in order to win their trust back again, because unless you do that, they are not going to buy from you. Okay, now the bad news is that help is very tough. It's a very tough subject to handle. Okay, that's the bad news. But do you want the good news? Give me yes in the chat if you want a good news. Yes. Oh, no problem. No problem. Well done. Well done. Yes. What's the good news? Yes. Maureen wants the good news. Sunil wants the good news. Okay. Harold, Arjun. Okay, good. All of you want the good news. Komleshwari wants the good news. Yes. The good news here, we'll throw this away. Oh, you like the graphics? The good news is that there is an exact process to handle it. So you don't have to worry because there is an exact way that how you can handle this. Okay. Yes, Harold. Okay, good, good. So let me show you the real problem here. Okay, we're now going into a little bit of the next level here. Okay, I showed you some basic, but now we're going to the next level. Okay, I'm going to show you the real problem. So how do you get rid of fear? Secret number 2 is there is this part called income. Okay, you want to generate income. Okay, anyone here wants to generate income? Give me in the chat if you want to generate more income. Yes, of course. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Everyone wants to generate income. Yes. So now you have to know, where does income come from? Do you have any idea where income comes from? Where is income generated? What do you need to have in order to generate income? Sales. Exactly, Arjun. You're right. You are so right. So where does income come from? Any other ideas? Any other ideas? Where does income come from? So let me share this powerful, powerful data with you. Income actually comes from something which is called as control. Okay, control. You need to have control. If you have control over your customer, if you have control over the pricing, if you have control over the market, of course you're going to create income. If you can control the amount of charge you're going to levy on a product, of course you can control your income. Does that make sense? So income actually is coming from control. The more control you have, the more income you're going to make. Okay, yes, absolutely. Excellent, excellent. Very good, very good. Everybody agrees to that? That control will give you more income. The more control you have, the more income you can make. Okay? Yes, awesome. Very good. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Yes, this is immensely, immensely important data. I agree. Okay, and you have to know this information in order to succeed. Now, where does control come from? Where does control come from? That's the key question for you to know. Because once you have control, you're going to have income, but where does control come from? That's what you need to know. I'll give you 15 seconds to think over it. Where do you think control comes from? Knowledge. Sunil, 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 you are awesome. You are totally, totally awesome. That's exactly where control comes from. That's exactly where control comes from. It comes from knowledge. Wow, Sunil, I'm impressed. Well done. Because if you have knowledge, if you have the amount of knowledge that you need in order to succeed in a business, in a relationship, with your family, with your business partner, of course, you're going to gain more control. And control will actually lead to income. Okay. So the basis, and that's why I was sharing with you my own story. The moment I started to gain the knowledge, the moment I realized that, oh my God, this is amazing. When I gathered all this 10 years ago, that's when I started to have more control. That's how I created more income in my own life, in my own business. Okay. And that's why I share this knowledge with you now. Okay. That's where it comes from. Now, one more concept I want to share with you, which is called cause and effect. Okay. So you definitely understand that you need the knowledge. Okay. You definitely have to understand that. But in addition to that, I also want you to look at this concept called cause and effect. Okay. Do any of you know what's cause and effect? Do you know this concept of cause and effect? Do you guys know this concept of cause and effect? Harold, yes, you know this. Awesome. Awesome. No, okay. So there is a mix. Some people know, some people don't. Okay, good. So let me just quickly explain to you. Cause and effect is basically something that that gets created. Okay, when you are cause, you're actually creating it, and you're creating that something just on basis of ideas. Okay, so there is nothing there, and you start to create something from your own ideas, and then what gets created is an effect. Okay, so you create something, and then what gets created is the effect. Okay, that's cause and effect. Now, you want to be always the cause and not be an effect. You want to be the cause in your business. Okay, you don't want to be an effect. You want to always be the cause in your business. You want to create stuff in your business. You don't want to be the effect of anyone else in your own business. Okay, does that make sense? Yes, awesome. Definitely makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Okay. So why is this important? Because if you are cause, that's the only time you're going to have income. That's the only way you can have income. Because if you are an effect, you are, if you say, oh, you know what, I can't do anything, I'm just going to wait for the customers. Customers will come to me automatically. You're total effect. Okay. Okay, but if you go out there and you design some systems, you'll work with a coach, you get some stuff done, you download information, then you are being cause. Okay, then you're being cause, and that's how you can create income. Okay, now if you're in effect, you're actually giving up income. You're saying that, oh, you know what, that's fine, I'm giving up income. That's how crazy this is. So you definitely need to be cause. Okay. This is one more of my client, and this amazing lady is on this training right now. Her name is Maureen. Hello, Maureen. Great to see your picture. I'm sure you're happy to see your own picture here. Yes, and she gave me a wonderful testimonial which says that the changes after Amit's program have been truly massive, and I would highly recommend that program to increase your income. Okay, that's Maureen for you. Really powerful lady, and she's making significant changes in her business, and I cannot just wait to see how far she's going to go in business and how fast she's going to expand. It's just mind blowing. So thank you, Maureen, for attending today's training. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're here, Maureen. All right, good. So secret number three, by the way, are you enjoying the training so far? Are you enjoying the training so far? Yes, Sunil. Awesome. Arjun, yes. Komleshwari, yes. I like yes, Komleshwari. Harold is saying yes. Arjun is saying yes. Good. So I'm going to share with you one more thing. I'm going to share with you how you can start to create a very high demand products in 30 minutes or less. Okay, give me 30 in the chat box if you want to know secret number three. Give me 30 in the chat box if you want to know how you can create these products. 30, yes. Yes, I'm going to share with you the exact method of how you can start to create that. So Harold said 30, Arjun said 30. I see Sunil, you said 30. Yes, thank you. What happened to the rest of the people? They are not saying 30. Maureen, yes, Kamleshwari said 30. Okay, good. So we have everyone. We have almost everyone. Okay, good. So to be successful, you need to have a very high demand product. Okay. So how do you find out what they really need? How do you actually find out what your clients need? Okay. So the number one thing to do is you do a competition research. You really have to do a competition research. You have to find out what your competition is doing right now. Okay. And again, there are specific tools that you can use to do a competition research. Okay. The second thing is product reviews. You need to look at product reviews, your own as well as your competition. How is your service and how is your product being reviewed by people? Okay. The third thing is your own product complaint. So if you get a product complaint, if you offer a service to a client and they come in with a complaint with you, you need to start to look at that to see, oh my God, this is not working for this client. How can I make it so that it starts working for the next client that buys it? Okay, does that make sense? Because customer complaints are actually one of the best tools you can use in your business. Okay, if somebody complains in your business, you cannot get heartbroken and say, oh my God, what should I do now? You actually say, oh my God, I got a complaint, let me handle it. So you handle that complaint first with that client, and the next thing you do is you escalate your product. You take your product to the next level by putting in that feature, adding that benefit, so that that complaint is now actually a benefit. Okay, are you with me? Are you with me? This is really powerful. This is really a crazy idea to do. Okay, to change your whole perspective about customer complaints and how you can change them into different types of benefits. Yes. Good. Awesome. Thank you. Surveys is another way that you can do it. You can do specific questions on surveys, and then you can get high demand products out for your business. And the last thing is results. If you can show results to your clients, to your potential clients, you definitely will start creating products that clients need. Okay, you sell a product and the product creates results, boom, you have a product that is in demand. Now you just enhance it, you grow it, and that's how you can create more of them. Okay. Now let me talk about the challenges. What are the challenges for creating an in-demand product? What do you think are the challenges? For let's say for yourself, if you have to create a high demand product, what are your challenges? What are your challenges? Because I'm sure if you are in business, you've tried to do this yourself before. This is not the first time that you're thinking about it, right? May not have enough product. Yes, exactly, Maureen. That's true. That is definitely true. That's one of the thing. Competition. Oh my goodness, that's a big one, Harold. You said it right. Competition is a very, very good thing to know. Yes, what else? Income. Yes, exactly. That's a good one. Good. So let's look at that. Number one is lack of know-how how to create it. Okay, so you don't really may not know exactly how to create that high demand product. You may know kind of what is needed, but again, you may not know exactly how to create it. Okay, you don't have enough time. Time might be an issue, right? Does anyone have a day that is comprised of 36 hours? By the way, I just checking, just checking. No. Oh, okay. Everybody has 24 hours then, I guess. Okay. So there are people in this, in your business that may produce products which you are not able to produce, not because of your ability, but because you don't have enough time for it. Okay. The next thing could be too technical. You know, sometimes product creation could get quite technical. The next thing is too many people doing the same thing. Okay. Like in so many times we see that in network marketing that everyone is following the same plan. Everybody's selling the same product. So how do you make it so that you get totally in demand? Okay, you're attached to an insurance company, but everybody has the same products now. Everybody's creating the same so to call lead magnet. So nobody's getting attracted to you specifically. Okay, and there is of course too much competition. Too much competition. And that's why it leads to overwhelm and confusion. Now the client will get confused. That's the problem. That's the actual problem, okay? So I'm going to give you 5 steps to create high demand products in 30 minutes or less. That's what I'm going to show you next. Okay, I'm going to show you 5 steps of how you can create high demand products in 30 minutes or less. Okay, do you want to know that? Give me 5 in the chat box if you really want to know that. Give me 5 steps. Five. Okay, good. Maureen wants to know. Arjun wants to know. Sunil wants to know. Harold, yes, you also want to know. All right. Yes, good. Awesome. So let's go through that. Let's go through that quickly. Let's go through these 5 steps. I'm going to share that with you. Okay. So the number one thing we're going to talk about in product creation is research competition. Okay, you really have to do a lot of research competition. You have to do the research for who is working in your specific niche, who is working in your specific industry. You have to know exactly who your competition is. Okay, so you need to look at not just big ID, big companies. So if you have a small mom and pop, sort of store, then you don't compare yourself to the big brand chain stores. Okay, if you have a very small restaurant in a corner of a city, you don't compare that to a McDonald's. Okay, are you with me? So when you are doing a research analysis, when you're doing a research competition analysis, you need to compare yourself with people in your area, your revenue model. Okay, not big giants or not even small. Like maybe your revenue is maybe $2 million a year. Okay, so when you're in that area, you need to compare who's your market competition at that level. Okay, that's a key piece of information. And one of the resources I can share with you, one of the tool that I can share with you is a website called SpyFu. Okay, and this website will actually show you your competition information. Okay, it's a crazy website. Okay, and there are 2 or 3 other websites that do that, but this is one of the website that you can do to do a competition analysis. Okay, SpyFu, SPYFU. Okay, use that tool. Definitely make sure that you use that tool because it will give you a lot of information about your competition. Okay, that's number one. Second one is a very important resource that I'm sharing with you. It's a concept called PLR articles. Do you guys know what PLR is? Do you know what PLR stands for? Or do you know what PLR is? Or have you used PLR? Give me some data here. Give me some information. Have you used PLR before? Have you used PLR before? Not used. Okay, Arjun, no problem. Yes, no. So majority are no's, I see. Okay. No, okay. All right, no problem, no problem. You can create your own product. Yes, product code. Okay, good, good. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you, Harold. All right. So PLR basically means it's private label rights. What that is there are people who've actually written stuff. They've written the articles and now they're selling that articles for you to use. Because in this online world, you cannot just go out to blog and just copy and paste as your own blog. That's illegal. That's unethical. Okay. That's not the way that I would ever recommend any one of you to do. Okay. So, but there are principal websites that you can go and buy this content from them. Okay. Not sure, but I think they're not reliable. And I think everyone is using it. Yes. Yes. So there is an exact way to use them. Okay. Even with the PLR articles. So even with these private label resources, you cannot just go to and buy a PLR article and cut and paste that. Okay, that's not the way to do it. Okay, so this is one of the website I'm sharing with you. It's called the plrstore.com, but this is just one of the site. There are lots of other sites that you can go to. And of course, do your own research. When I'm sharing this site with you, I'm just sharing with you as a resource. This is not my site, or I'm not affiliated to this site in any way or shape or form. Okay, I'm just sharing some resources that I want you to benefit from. Okay, so once you get into this PLR, once you say, for example, you want to write a blog on your website on a regular basis, and you go to these PLR resources and you pick up some PLR articles from these sites, you buy them, then what you do is you have to make it your own. You need to make it your own. You cannot still, I know they are PLR and you have now the right. You can actually, by the way, just so let you know, you can, once you buy it, you have the authority to post that as your own content. Okay, so you have total authority because you bought from this person that created the content. He's giving you the right to basically publish it. Okay, that's how this works. But what my suggestion, my recommendation is, you still don't do that. I don't recommend you just cut and paste that article and put it on your own. Okay, I still recommend you change it, you tweak it so that it's your own words, it's your own language. Because you will see sometimes the language that they use is not really what will talk to your clients, because you know your audience way more than anyone else. Okay, but it gives you a framework, it gives you some pointers, it gives you some content that you can work upon. Okay, does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you? And this is, yes, this is just one resource I'm sharing with you. Yeah, okay. So you have to take that article, that blog that you want to put on LinkedIn or you want to put it on your own website, you change it to your own. You say, oh my God, these 5 points that this guy has shared in this article is great, but I don't like 3 and 4. I'm going to do that of my own. Perfect. That's exactly what I want you to do. Okay. And once you do that, the next thing is you can use this website, which is called grammarly.com. Okay, and this website actually checks your grammar. Okay, it will make all the changes that are required, or majority, I should say. And by the way, this is free. The Grammarly website is free. There is a paid version, but again, you don't have to go for the paid version. And it will make the changes. It will suggest you the changes that you should be making on that article for it to look really good. Okay, so again, let me go over that again. Research competition, it's number one. The second thing you'll do is you'll research PLR articles. If you don't have them, if you already have the article written, then don't worry about PLR. If you are a person that creates your own content, amazing, awesome for you. But I'm showing you a shortcut. I'm showing you something that you can come up with in 30 minutes or less. That's why I'm showing you a shortcut. Okay. The next thing is you make it your own. Then you put it in Grammarly to correct everything, any grammatical error that might happen. And then you put in your specific call to action. That's how you create a high demand product. Okay. Now, this is just the 5 steps I'm sharing with you. But if you start to create that, if you start to create a product like this, which using these 5 points, you will see that you have some grounds to at least start collecting the leads. Okay, is this helpful? By the way, give me a capital yes in the chat if this was helpful for you. This gave you some ideas as to what you can start working on. Yes, Harold, Sunil, thank you. Thank you. Awesome. This is awesome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. Okay, good. I see all capital yeses coming in the chat. Thank you, Harold, Sunil. Awesome. Thank you, Arjun. Okay, good. So some of you might be thinking that this is a lot to do and I'm not sure if I can do that, and business is still tough, competition is strong, I don't know too many people. These are all the things that might be coming to your mind. And you're thinking, oh, I don't know how to create online leads. This is all the doubts that might creep into your mind. Yes, Komaleshwari, that's right. That's right. Okay. Now, to be successful in business, you need a regular contact with your mentor. Okay. Do you agree to that? You need to be in contact with a mentor on a regular basis. Okay. Because they are the ones that are going to help you. They can guide you so that you will get a shortcut to success. Okay. You don't want the trial and error method. Just once a year is not enough. Once a month is not enough. You need at least a weekly connection with your mentor. That's what will help you the most. And you need the tools, the training, and knowledge to gain control. Okay, do you agree to that? Do you think tools and training will help you get there faster, get you successful really, really quickly, more than you trying and different permutation combinations? Yes. Yes. What do you guys think? Will that get you faster to where you want to go? Just using the tools and the training, and if you get a done for you system, all these things become really, really helpful. Yes, Sunil. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So this is one of my friend, my mentor, and he said that coaching by Amit will so powerfully increase your income and dramatically increase your ease of creating wealth. Okay, and I'm really privileged and honored to get this testimonial from none other than Mr. Raymond Aaron himself. Okay, and he's again a very, very powerful coach, and he's now become a very good friend of mine. So it's honor to get a testimonial from him. So far we've covered these three things. We covered how to generate leads online, how to get rid of the fear, and how to create in-demand products in 30 minutes or less. Okay, yes, to absolutely, Harold. So let me ask you, are you enjoying the training so far? Are you enjoying the secrets that I shared with you so far? Yes, Maureen says yes. Harold is enjoying. Good, good, awesome, awesome. Now, awesome. Now, do you want to be successful? Or I should say, do you want to be more successful? Because I know some of you are already amazingly successful. Yes, 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 good. So is it okay if I share with you something? Yes, Kamleshwari, is it okay if I share with you something that you can get a chance to work with me? Would you like to know how you can get a chance to work with me directly? Yes, thank you, Kamleshwari. Yes, thank you, Maureen. That's appreciated. Yes, exactly, exactly. Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, by the way, for all the yeses. Love it. Okay. So you want to make a lot of money. Okay. Do you want to make a lot of money is the real question for you. Okay. Too many yeses coming in. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Okay. So now I want to show you, if you want to really take things to the next level, okay, and you would like to know how I can help you build your business. In the chat box, I want you to put, I am ready. You won 6 figures, Harold. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good. So you would like to know how I can help you build your business. Okay, I am ready. Yes, Kamleshwari, I love it. I love it. I am ready. You put in exactly as I said. Yes, Sunil says I'm ready. Nageshwaran says I'm ready. Hey, how are you? Excellent, excellent, good. So let me share something with you. This is something that I want to share with you also. It's a sales fundamentals workshop that I'm going to be organizing for you. Okay, this is a workshop that I'm going to do for you. And what this workshop is it's a 4-week live online training. It's a 4-week live online training. And if you know me, some of you on this particular training already know me. So you know that when I'm saying 4 weeks, then it's going to be at least 6 weeks. It's actually not going to be 4 weeks. It's going to be 6 weeks for sure, because there is so much amazing content that I'm going to cover in this particular training. It has more than 15 hours of solid knowledge that we're going to cover. 15 hours of solid. I mean, right now we've been going right now for maybe an hour or so, but you will see that when we get into this workshop, there'll be more than 15 hours of solid content. Okay, and there'll be lots of interactions, and it's just going to be powerful. Okay, so more than 15 hours, what I'm going to share with you actually is the profound lead gen formula. There is an actual formula that I've designed in order to start attracting leads to your business, and it's a done for you system. So you just have to apply the formula in your business. Okay, I'm going to show you step by step. Okay, this is what you do first, this is second, this is fourth. Like, you just go ahead and apply it, and that's it. Okay, that will start collecting leads for you. That's how powerful this formula is. Okay, now you will start to attract potential clients to your business. That's the purpose of this particular training. Okay, would you like to have potential clients attracted to your business? Would you like that? Of course, exactly. You definitely want to attract these potential clients. So you want to generate income without selling yourself short, because a lot of entrepreneurs do that. You know what? Just to get more clients, they'll reduce their prices and then they will sell themselves short. You know, you don't want to go through that. Okay, you definitely don't want to go through that, but you want to learn the exact process of product creation. So right now, what I shared with you is the basic, but in this particular training, I'm actually going to walk you through the process. I'm going to do a screen share, and I'm actually going to create the product in front of you. Okay, yes, it is a wow. It is a huge wow, because I am going to create the product for you. Okay, not your product, but I'm going to show you how to create a product. Yes. So you can just replicate what I'm doing for your own business, but I'm going to show exactly how to create that product. Okay. So you'll be watching me how to create the product, and then you start creating your own. Okay. So it's not just, I'm not just talking, I'm actually going to show you on the screen how to do that. Okay. So you learn the exact process of collecting leads online. Also, what to do once you have them. Have you experienced, like, once you have a lead, you really don't know what to do with them? Right? Oh, somebody signed up for my online book, and now I don't know what to do with them. Right? Spank. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly what to do with the people that sign up for your program, right, as leads. Okay, I'll be working with you to accelerate your business. Okay? You get the tools necessary to build a successful business, and you become the go-to person for it, because that's really the key. They need to start to look at you as the go-to person, and you start to exponentially grow your database of clients. You start to grow your database, because remember that figure 19 billion I showed you. That's what that attraction is. That's where you want to take your business, because it really becomes like, it just becomes more valuable if you have more leads, if you have more people in your database. Okay, and you will be learning in a small group with close connections. You know, we're not going to have hundreds of people in the workshop. We will have a very small group, so that you will get quite a bit of attention in this group. And there is much more. Okay, so what will you get? You get a 4-week live training. The value of that is $997. That's the value of this. So total value is 997. Now, what if you miss a training? What if you miss a training? Because that might happen, right? That might happen. You know, sometimes you're busy, something comes up for you, you might actually miss a training. Now what happens? If you miss a training, you will get the replay for it. You will get a replay. Yes, Harold, you will get a replay. Okay. So how do people learn best is by doing, right? And that's why I will be giving you a sales fundamentals workbook along with this workshop. So whatever I'm sharing with you, there are some exercises that you will have to do. They're all a part of this workbook that I've created for you. Okay. So the live training is 997 value. The recordings is 297 plus the workbook is valued at 200. So the total value so far is 1494. Okay. Now, would you like to start collecting leads and potential clients in the workshop? So while you're in the workshop, would you like to start collecting leads? Give me yes in the chat if you want to do that. While you're in the workshop, you don't have to wait for 4-6 weeks and then start collecting leads. During the workshop, I'm going to show you how to start collecting leads. Okay, yes, Maureen, absolutely. That's what I'm going to do for you. Okay, there is actually an audio that I've created. It's 3 profound secrets of lead generation. While you're in the workshop, you will be given this particular download. It's an MP3 download that I've created for you. You get access to this download. Okay, you get access to this download so you can start to apply this exact principles that I'm sharing with you. Okay. Now, difficulty with sales is definitely a problem, and I've solved that problem for you with this particular ebook. It's called 9 Untold Secrets of Sales and How to Get Your Foot in the Door. And this particular book, the value of this book is $40. Now with this package, I've also included a bonus, which is crazy, which is a crazy, crazy bonus. And it's tools. I mean, I shared with you a couple of tools here and you saw some amazing value from those tools. But I've actually put together 21 tools that are very, very instrumental in your business. And all the 21 tools are a part of this particular ebook that I'm going to share with you in this workshop. Okay. So another massive bonus, I have a business secrets ebook. This is some templates that I've created for you in order to use on an ongoing basis. That's what I'm going to give you as a bonus. This is a must use in your business. To run any business, you have to use these secrets. Okay. So far, if you calculate everything, whatever we've talked about in terms of the live training, the fundamental workbook, the 3 secrets, the 9 untold secrets, the 21 best online tools, total we've come up to $2,431. Okay. Now that's the value of this particular workshop. Now you might be thinking, will it work in my market, right? Is that thought going through your mind? I mean, that's great. That sounds really good, but oh, my business, will it work? Yes, it's a very, very common question. Will it work if I sell physical products? I mean, I don't have an online product, I have a physical product. Will this work for me? If I have a high selling coaching program, will this work? If I have a B2B market, will this work? The answer is, what do you think the answer is to these questions? What do you think is the answer to these questions? What if your business is not online yet? Yes, exactly. Of course, is the right answer. Yes, 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 and yes, that's correct. It will definitely work because what I'm going to be sharing is the principles. Okay, I'm going to be sharing the principles so you can apply in any business that you have. If you have insurance business, if you're doing something online, if you're sharing this stuff with the client, you can definitely use these principles. So what I do know is that if you work this system, I will guarantee it will work for you. That's my guarantee. Okay. So if you follow through with this, you will see progress. That's how powerful I am with this guarantee. Okay. Because I also know that you can do it. You can definitely do it because what I'm showing you is a very simple path. It's not easy. It is simple. I'm going to show you step by step what you need to do in your business. Okay. So how do I know? Because I use these exact principles in my own business. I'm sharing with you what I do in my business. Okay. Many entrepreneurs have successfully used this and created results. Okay. It's not just me. I've taught this to a lot of people. A lot of my students are using this, and that's how they have got success. It has all the components that you may have missed if you do the trial and error method. You will miss some of these things if you do the trial and error method. Okay. We know that you have unlimited potential. I definitely know that you have unlimited potential, and that's why you can do it. Okay. Now my guarantees are 100% money back guarantee. That's the guarantee I have for you. Okay. So if you attend the first session and apply and do not get value from it, you can ask for your money back and no questions will be asked. Yes, no questions will be asked. You get 100% money back. If you attend the first session, you apply it and you don't get results. That's crazy. That's how amazing this program will work for you. Okay, are you with me? This is how crazy I can guarantee this product. Okay, that's how powerful this entire workshop is going to be for you. Yes, awesome. Now, how about having a coach while you are in the program? Would you like that? Would you like access to a coach while you are in the program? What do you think? What do you think? While you are in the program with me for 4 to 6 weeks, would you like access? Of course, love that. Yes, yes, and yes. Awesome, awesome. Good, good. Thank you. Thank you, Arjun, Harold. So access to me through email, you will have access to me through email. So you can email me any point of time in these 4 to 6 weeks and I will answer that email for you. But I have a very special bonus. Who likes special bonuses, by the way? I just want to make sure you like special bonuses. Give me special in the chat box if you like special bonuses. I want to see special because there is too many yeses. I want something different for this one. Because write special in the chat, then I can share with you. Special. Maureen says special. Naga Rajeshwaran says special. Yes. Harold Arjun. Okay, good. Awesome. Here's the special for you. And this is really special, by the way. Okay. If you sign up right now, you get email access to me. And the very, very special bonus I'm giving to you is right now, you will get one-on-one coaching session from me. So if you sign up for this workshop right now, right today, you actually get one coaching session from me. And some of you already know that one coaching session from me is worth $500. That's how much I charge. So if you call me and say, hey, Amit, I want your coaching, that's how much I charge for you. Okay. So you get one coaching session with this powerful workshop. So what do we have so far? We have 4-week live training, which will of course go on for 6 weeks at least. Then you have the recording. So everything that we do in terms of this training, you will be recorded. So you get access to that recording. You get the workbook, which is the sales fundamentals. You get the 21 online productivity tools. You also get the 9 untold secrets. You get the 3 profound secrets of lead generation. And you get the business secrets workbook included in this package, which is crazy. Super bonus, you get access to me through emails for 4 weeks. And the mega bonus, the giant bonus, is the coaching call. You actually will be working with me on one-on-one on your business. The value of this is $500. So total, if you see, the total value is actually more than 3,000 for this entire package. But if you sign up today, I'm going to give you something so amazing, so crazy, you're not going to believe it. Okay, so are you ready for this crazy price? Are you ready for this crazy price? Okay, I'm going to do a big reveal and I'm going to show you how crazy this is going to get for you. Okay, yes. Good. Because this is super spectacular and you're not going to believe what price I'm going to offer it tonight to you. Okay, all this is included for you only for 197, and that's it. Only for 197, which is a crazy insane price. Okay, and all what you do is you go to this website called Your Profound Solution. Okay, profoundsolutions.com/SFW, which is Sales Fundamentals Workshop. Okay, this is the site that you go to. Okay, SFW, and you will see that you can sign up for this program right now. And once you sign up for this program, you are going to start to get value immediately. Okay, now believe me, this program I'm offering to you with these bonuses will not last. Okay, so this offer is only valid for a very limited time. So if you are looking for something to create results in your business, now is the time. Do not think, just take action. Just take action. Just go to this site and you can sign up right now. Okay, now I want to tell you something about this particular workshop. I want to share with you something with this workshop. This is all what you're going to get. This is some amazing gift ideas that I have for you. And of course, the price is in US dollars because this is an international course. So there is no tax on it. Okay, you pay 197 US and that's it. Okay, it's only 197 US and that's it. Okay, so I have some commonly asked questions that I'm going to answer for you. Okay, the number one thing is, when will I get access to the digital resources, especially the bonuses that I share with you? Okay, so once you sign up, within 24 hours, you start to receive the bonuses. So you don't have to wait for the actual seminar, the workshop to start. You start receiving the bonuses right away. Okay, immediately you start getting the first one, the second one, and you start receiving these bonuses even before our first session. Okay. The next question I get asked is, how are the sessions conducted? They're of course online and they will be on Zoom. And there is lots of interaction and chances for you to ask questions on the spot. So you don't have to wait for the next session. You don't have to wait for emailing me. You can ask me right there the question that you have in your mind. Okay, you don't have to wait. That's the beauty of this. It's live and it's like I'm right there on the call with you. So if I'm discussing a very specific strategy, and if you say, oh, Amit, but how does that happen? How does this happen? You don't have to wait. Boom, you get an answer right away. Because in this workshop, there is no holds bar. So I'm not going to hold on to anything. Okay, any question that you have for me in terms of what we're discussing, boom, you get an answer for it. Okay, is that powerful or what? Yes, that's insane. And because you're getting me for, like I told you, 6 weeks. 6 weeks you will be working with me for this ridiculous price of 197. By the way, okay, it's just a no-brainer for this one. It's absolutely a no-brainer. And we have people already in this group who are from all over. We have people from Canada, have people from the US that have already signed up. So you'll not only meet people from locally, you'll meet people all over the world, okay, in this particular training. Okay, so that's why it's a very, very treasured, it's a very, very special program. So if you have questions between the sessions, you have email access to me, which is crazy. I've never done that before, by the way. If you were in some of my previous programs, you see that I don't offer this for all my programs. Okay, but in this particular program, because I'm giving you a lot of value, I want to add this value also, that you will have access to me through email. So if something comes up in your business, you try to apply, you don't wait for a full week, you send me an email effective immediately, and I will answer that for you. Okay. Now, why is this a limited time offer? Because I'm looking to work with you closely. I want to work with very, very specific number of people. Okay. And I want this to be a small group. I don't want, 50 and 100 people in the group, because remember, the offer that I'm giving you has one-on-one included in it. So if 100 people I give this offer, then it's it will be insane for me to do, right? That's why I'm limiting this to very specific number of people. Okay, that's why it's a limited time offer. Okay. Yes, thank you, Harold. Thank you. Thank you. So what kind of business will benefit from, if you have a business that is looking to reach and get more clients and increase your income? Okay, that's how powerful this is going to be. You can actually increase the number of clients, and that's how you increase your income. Okay, how much time commitment is required? Time commitment is, at least I would say, your time commitment is what you put in. So you can decide how much time you want to give, but what I would recommend is about 2 to 3 hours per week. Okay, that's what I would recommend. The most fascinating bonus, the best bonus, is the one-on-one sessions from me. You are going to get so much value from this one-on-one session. It's unbelievable. Okay, that's the power of this bonus that I'm going to share with you. Okay, so this is the program. It's called Sales Fundamental Workshop. It is valued at only 197, which is a very, very limited time offer. So I invite you to go ahead and sign up for this particular training, because you are going to get so much value out of this training you would not believe. And you're going to get very, very specific techniques. You're going to get very, very specific processes to help you in your business. Okay. By the way, the offer is only valid for a limited time. So if you want to take action effective right away, then this price will stay, and also these bonuses that I've offered you will stay. Okay, so if you sign up right now, but if you come to me after 2 days and say, hey, Amit, that offer that you gave me, I'm still interested, I may not be able to offer this offer. Okay, I'm just making it very clear so that there's no misunderstanding. Okay, I cannot offer you that exactly signing in. I'm no problem signing in. Try that again, yourprofoundsolutions.com/SFW. That's the website. That's the link that you can go to. Okay, awesome. So that's it. That is exactly the link, Maureen, that you can go to. Yes. Okay, perfect. So sign up right now. Do not delay. Do not delay, because I'm looking forward to working with all of you in this particular training. It will benefit you a lot. And thank you for attending. Thank you for attending. And I'm looking forward to having you in the workshop, because we're going to have so much fun, and you're going to get some really powerful data in this particular training. Okay. So again, thank you for joining in, and I will see you in the workshop. Yes, thank you, Harold. Thank you for joining in. I loved your contribution. Thank you, Komaleshwari. Thank you for that. Bye-bye. I'll see you in the workshop. Okay. Awesome. All right. Bye bye, everyone. Take care. Good night.